Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. Okay, so it looks like Cyn Santana is under fire after comments she made 3 years ago on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast. I guess in the podcast, she was asked a question, and this is what she had to say in response about the way black men cater to Latina women.
Hispanic men are way more possessive, and black guys cater to us Spanish girls, especially. Like they, you know what? Let me not even get into that.
Oh, she's gonna get herself in trouble now. The black girls,
yeah. They're gonna be I didn't mean it like that, but you know, black girls gonna take it personal.
So that's what she had to say, and leave it to Twitter. If you say one thing off, there's always going to be that one person that goes and investigates to see if you said some more shady stuff before. And it looks like, just like Cardi B, she is a person who calls black people roaches as well. I guess that's the thing in New York for Latinas to call black people roaches. I don't know. I don't live in New York. But here is some of the tweets that she was calling black people roaches. And then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about this. The tweets are dated from all the way back to 2010. So it was approximately 8 years ago. Well, we're in 2019 now, so 9 years ago that she made these tweets, just to clarify the timeline and anything like that. But anyway, so one of the tweets says, yo, peep shorty in 106 in Park in the corner. She looked like a roach. And then it says, damn, the roaches is out. Literally, oh, ish. I heard Amber having a baby roach. And then the tweets continue, and it says, laughing my A off, yo, this B is Pauly D's shadow. She looked like a Jewish roach with glasses on. And then chilling with my N at roach. And then she says, I'm killing these roaches, main Twitter after dark. And then here is where some more tweets resurface, and it says, you see when it said his name on the screen, then at the bottom it said Amber's boyfriend. It should say roach. So then it says, yo, where the raid at? There's a roach in the Bad Girls Club. Ew, laughing my A off. This N looked like a effing roach. And then there was more tweets that resurfaced. So again, I guess this is a New York thing, calling people roaches. I mean, I don't know. Out here in California, I mean, I'm not going to say I've never heard somebody call somebody a roach, but it's not used as loosely as these people are using it in New York. Like, we've seen Cardi B calling black people roaches, and now we see Cyn Santana calling black people roaches, and we see how she feels about black men catering to Latina women. Well, she has now decided to give a little bit of more dialogue to her mindset, try to lend an apology and everything like that. But before I show you guys her apology and her dialogue that she said, I'm just going to say a few things really quick. I think that there are a lot of Latina women, white women, and all of the above who date black men who have this sentiment about black women. Oftentimes, I see people in conversations like when there's regards to like Cardi B or when it regards to like Kim Kardashian, people think because they date black men, that automatically means that they have this respect for black women, when that's not the case. Oftentimes, they have this sentiment because black men put them on a pedestal where they feel like they are superior to black women. These are things that I've witnessed myself. I even had to check one of my cousins for this before. Me and my cousin was out, and he was dating a woman who was not black, which is not a problem. You can date whoever you want to date. But my problem is when you put your own race down to make another race feel good about, you know, or feel like they're better than your own race. That's when I have a problem with it. And that's something that I witnessed firsthand with one of my cousins. You know, he was in the car. We were in the car driving. And he was like talking down on black women and bigging up his Latina woman, but he was doing it at the expense of shitting on black women. And that is what a lot of black men do. And that is something that I have a problem with, that I always have a problem with. I cussed my cousin out right then and there, and I gave him a piece of my mind in front of her, and I let her know, look, mama, it's nothing personal, but you're not going to disrespect black women in my presence and try to make nobody else feel great about themselves. If you have your issues, have your issues, but don't put your own race against other people, because that just looks like you're self-hating yourself, and it just looks weird. And everybody is entitled to have a preference. You can like who you like, you can love who you love, but when you start downing your own race to make another race feel better about themselves, then that just shows like self-hating behavior in my opinion. But let me get back on this Cyn Santana situation. So as you've seen, she had the podcast where she said that, black men cater to Latina women. And then you've seen her tweets about the people being roaches, and it looked like she was referring to men and women. But now let me go more in depth in her apology, because she has now apologized about this. And let me share with you guys what she had to say about it. She seems pretty genuine. I'm going to only read her Instagram post, and then I'm going to flash her Twitter feed on the screen, and then that's what you guys can pause and read. But she says, honestly, I ain't here to justify anything. I want to touch up on this on a more deeper level. Let's have some dialogue. So in her caption, she says, this ish is heavy and uncomfortable as F, but I ain't turning my backs on y'all. I think this conversation is important. A snippet of a podcast I did in 2016 is going around in which I said some unfavorable things. I didn't properly articulate myself. I was speaking about my preference in black men versus the Latino man. I didn't intend to bash black women. I never have, never will. It's not how I feel or ever felt. The truth is, I said some dumb bird-ish, and it has offended and hurt many people, especially black women. So for that, I want to wholeheartedly, sincerely apologize, and I will continue to do so. I'm not a racist. I don't bash women. I don't bash black women. I'm team melanin queens all day. This ish is deeper than me. Psychologically and historically, I was ignorant. I once upon a time lacked depth, because while I may be Afro-Latina, people may not look at me or treat me as they do other black women. I'm new to her being Afro-Latina, but I guess, I don't know. Anyways, she says, B, do you see my nose, my hair? I would never think I'm better than anyone. In the 3 years since this interview, the black women in my life have taught me so much about what society has put them through and how the things I said in that interview could be harmful. 3 years may not seem like a long time, but spiritually it has been. I make a conscious effort every single day to be a better person, to be wiser, and spend every moment of my day trying to be a positive force in other people's lives, because I love people. I love women. I love souls. I'm passionate about this ish. I didn't have the POV of a black woman before, but thanks to black women who surround me, I've learned so much. Thanks to y'all, I've learned so much. I've learned why she fights and why it's sensitive. I didn't put much thought into what I said at the time, and I recognize that. For that, I apologize. Once again, one love. Okay, so let me show you the dialogue that she had back and forth on Twitter, and here's where I'm just going to flash it on the screen and let you guys read it for yourselves. Once you see a tweet, pause it, read it, let another tweet flash, pause it, and so on and so forth, because I didn't leave each tweet up long because she had a lot of them. So pause them as you go so that you can read them, because it'll flash by really quickly. There was a lot of black women who forgave her, and then there were black people who were furious in what she had to say. So I'm going to flash those tweets up for you guys, And then that'll be about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about this topic? What do you guys think about Latino women feeling superior? What do you think about black men and their role in this superiority feelings? And what do you guys think about this as a whole? Do you think that she's apologetic, remorseful? Do you accept her apology? What do you guys think? Let's talk about it in the comments. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. Don't wait. Do it right now. All right, guys. Peace.